Hey, we've got a special guest in the basement today. I wanted to welcome my friend Matt Cabral, who is an entertainment writer and reporter that you've read in all kinds of places like StarWars.com, IGN, Common Sense Media. I think you've done some stuff with CNN as well. Your byline is everywhere, my friend. But Matt reached out and said he got invited to Walt Disney World to ride a very cool new ride, Marvel related. And I guess you know that I went to Disneyland and checked out Marvel's Avengers Campus, and I thought it was just okay. But talk to me about this new Guardians of the Galaxy ride, Matt.
This Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind attraction is taking place after the first movie. The Guardians are heroes. They did all their galaxy-saving stuff at the end of the first movie. So a big part of it is, during the queue, they're being interviewed by this Xandarian morning show. And there's the humor and the comedic banter. You will see Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, and Dave Bautista.
It sounds like this Guardians ride is another level.
It is, yeah. So it's sort of a step in the right direction in terms of both getting Marvel IP into the parks, but also transforming Epcot into something new. It's their first reverse launch coaster.
You go backwards?
You go backwards, yeah. And they've done some of that.
That sounds scary as hell.
It's a little scary. It's a little intense. It's definitely, it's the sort of feeling that kind of goes up to your, kind of rises up to your chest. I'd say it's probably the most intense sensation during the ride.
So what makes it a Guardians experience?
You know, Epcot has the World Showcase where you can visit the various countries throughout the world. So they're calling this an Other World Showcase. It's called the World of Xandar Pavilion. First thing you see is a Nova Corp Star Blaster, full-scale model, right out there outside. Some good photo ops there for sure. And the idea is that the Xandarians are kind of connecting with us Earthlings, or Terrans, I believe they refer to us, teach us about their technology, show how we're similar, how we're different. So he might be in line for 2 hours, but they're doing their best to entertain you while you're in that line.
And so when you're on the ride, are you still getting story? Are you getting sound bites and like a space battle?
You meet with Glenn Close's character from the first film, Nova Prime, and she explains to you that they want to share their technology with the Earth. What they want to do is beam you up to their ship, and this is where some of the cool Disney Imagineering takes hold. So some of the pixie dust. Everything goes black, and then when the lights come back on, you've magically been transported to their ship above Earth.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
So it is a very cool, it's one of the cooler sort of tricks that they pull off in this.
Does the roller coaster part of it live up to all of this?
Yes. Like any Disney attraction, there's a lot of theming, there's a lot of storytelling that leads up to the actual big event, which would be the coaster. So what happens is you get beamed up to the ship. They want to show you something called the Cosmic Generator. It's a new piece of technology that allows much faster space travel. But just as she introduces it, a Celestial steals it. And then you set off on sort of the roller coaster proper, which is just sort of this high-speed chase trying to get this Cosmic Generator back from the Celestial. So he's a big, menacing dude. He is, by the way, projected on screens. So a big part of the attraction, once you're on the roller coaster proper, much of what you see is on these large, wall-consuming screens. This is a big indoor coaster. It's an indoor coaster, dark coaster, similar to Space Mountain, but you're also getting these large projection screens where you're seeing a lot of the action unfold, which includes the Guardians of the Galaxy helping you out. The whole crew is kind of helping you out. And together, you're sort of working to get this Cosmic Generator back from this Celestial who is so determined to basically erase humanity.
This sounds so freaking cool. I don't know why it's not at Avengers Campus in Disneyland.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it needs to be over there.
That would be two Guardians rides, though, and I don't know if they would do that. So Rise of the Resistance is your number one attraction at Disney World.
Easily, yes.
Is Rise a 10 out of 10?
I'd easily put Rise a 10 out of 10. Have you ridden Rise?
Yeah, a few times. I'd give it a 10.
That's a game changer, right?
What would you give this Guardians ride out of 10?
It'd be right up there, probably about a 9. Off the top of my head, I'd probably say Rise of the Resistance, Avatar, Flight of Passage, and then Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
Plug something that you've got coming up.
The Evil Dead game that came out recently.
Yeah, yes.
I penned a big portion of the art book for that. So if you
get my God, that's amazing. That's awesome.
If you get the collector's edition, thank you. If you get the collector's edition, you get the art book, and I don't even know if this is still available. It might be, maybe you have to search on eBay, I'm not sure. But, I got to interview Bruce and Dana De Lorenzo from the Reboot Show. So a lot of that is in that book. that collector's edition book that comes with the game. I worked on that. Of course, the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. I'm actually writing up a bunch of stuff for what we're talking about today, Cosmic Rewind. I'm doing a bunch of articles for Slash Film on that. So those will be popping up in the next few days.
You're everywhere. I love it. I
try my best, you know.
I love your hustle, man. I think it's fantastic, and you know, I can't wait to finally start going to events and bumping into you and catching up. But thanks for being on the show, my friend. Thank you so much.
Vic, listen, thanks so much for having me on. It's kind of a bucket list item to be on one of your shows. So this is a real pleasure for me, and I really appreciate you having me on. And if you're ever looking for someone to talk theme parks, I'd be happy to be your guy.
Yeah, let's make this a habit, my friend.